What's up, guys? It's T, and today we're going to be upcycling this thrift store find. Right, it's got good bones. So we got it for 20 bucks from a thrift store. And I actually really like what the previous owner did to this top here. It seems like they were trying to make a cool marble looking thing. It's really, really cool. It is. But it's not exactly what I'm going for this room. So it kind of hurts my heart, I'm not gonna lie, but I am going to rip the paint off of this and start over. This bottom just needs a whole lot of loving. It does. So let's first take off the two pieces. Let's take them apart. All right, so these babies were definitely on there. So we just gave it a little bit of torque there. And then it came right out. My drill was like, no. Girl, you're gonna have to give it some torque first. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and put this citrus strip paint and varnish stripping gel. I put a good thick coat. It's recommended to leave this on for 3 to 24 hours. This is definitely requiring some more love, y'all. This is thick. Like, there are several different layers. Okay, I'm definitely going to use another layer of paint stripper because I don't want to waste my sandpaper. Look at that pretty wood. I'm loving it. I love the color. The paint was so thick and they used some kind of lacquer on it. I don't know, man. But anyway, it's almost finished. All right, y'all, it's time to tackle the base. Woo, baby. Yeah. Always make sure you keep your screws and put them off to the side if you plan on reusing them for a very specific project. Ooh, this one definitely needed some torque. Now, see, remember the top has that crack in it that we can feel, but I want to make sure there's no actual molding in the base. All right, we got the screws all out, but it's definitely connected here. Looks like it was glued on. So I don't think we're gonna be able to get it unhinged. Yeah, I think that was just for extra security. So we're gonna probably have to cut this bad boy off because I am not a fan of the box bottom. All right, so here's the cinch on this. I made 2 cuts and then used the hammer to get the rest off. I don't have a bigger saw. I wish I did, but I will be able to either borrow a friend's jigsaw or another saw to get up close if we need to. But I want to get rid of this square. I just don't like it, you guys. I just don't like it. All right, so what you want to do is take the saw. We're going to make sure it's right up against the edge of this right here. That way we can get a nice clean cut. And we should be able to go all the way through, actually, now that I cut that side off. So we took that off, and right as I was getting ready to record it, popped right off. So it looks like it was just to get held together with some wood glue. So I'm so sorry I didn't get to show you guys, but I started cutting it and it literally just popped off. So that's good for us. And then I started sanding it. I used my hand sander and a 60 grit. So very, very, very gritty. Hear that? You see that? And then I realized that a lot of this is gonna have to be done by hand. So we're gonna sit here and just sand it. I figured you guys didn't want to have to see that process because it's just me sanding. It's not like anything special. But this is a really dark stain. You see that? Look at this pretty wood that's underneath. I put in some wood filler right now because there was some unevenness in cracks where the wood met. So some Gorilla wood glue there. I'm gonna let that dry, sand it down again, a nice polish, and then we're gonna go ahead and stain that. It's completely dry, but it is shiny, so I wanna scruff it up a little bit so that the stain will adhere nice to it. And since we are going dark with this, I'm not too worried because normally if you were to stain over this and this, it would come out darker, definitely here. So just keep that in mind if you're having to do a project like this. Going in with the Bare Premium Fast Drying Water-Based Wood Stain in Special Walnut, which is the same shade that we went in for the wood on my wall in my master bedroom. Look at that color, it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love this beautiful walnut shade. Oh my goodness. Look at how freaking beautiful that is. It's so gorgeous. We're gonna let this dry and we will come back to it. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and finish sanding, work on the bottom, work on the base. Now that we have this nice and sanded the way that I want, I'm gonna go ahead and prime it. I'm gonna be going in with just some white acrylic paint. You can go in with a primer of your choice and a color of your choice, but I just wanna go ahead and paint the entire thing white to give it a nice base to work with. All right, my loves, we are ready for the fun part on the table. Okay, we're going in with resin. Yes, you guys, we're gonna be going in with epoxy, and this is Amazing Clear Cast. And then we're gonna be going in with some white mica powder. This one's satin white from Unicorn Art. The top of the table on 2 little containers. It really doesn't matter what you use. You just want to get it off the ground in case you get any drips. You don't want them staying on the top. I also doubled up on plastic just to be safe, so my floor is good and safe. All right, we're going to be mixing 400 milliliters of epoxy. So 200 of part A and 200 of part B. And I just got this container from the dollar store. So it's a measuring cup that I don't care about, because you don't want to use one that you actually care about. This is some faux glass you can get from Michael's or Hobby Lobby. And these are some gems that I got from Amazon, but you can find very similar ones at the Dollar Tree. Look at how shiny it is. You can see the wall. All right, now I'm going to start going in with some white. And I'm going to do drizzles, because I want this to kind of have a marbled effect. Take some of this broken glass. I'm going to put it in between here. Look at how beautiful this is coming along. It's almost fully dried. Not quite. I'm going to give it at least another... I'm going to give it at least another 24 hours. So a total of 48 hours before we even attempt to touch it, because we're going to have to flip it over to screw on the bottom, the base. So I'm so excited. It's time to add our stone and marble look onto this thing. So I'm going to be going in with a few different colors. I'm going to be going in with this Phantom Gray from Rust-Oleum and a gloss finish. Honestly, the finishes don't matter, but I'm just letting you guys know. This is like a rose gold metallic finish, and the marble spray from Rust-Oleum in black. All right, I'm taking some spray paint. This is the gray in my hand, and I'm flicking it. Doing the old flick method. You guys can see there's the gray, and now I'm gonna add some rose gold and black. Okay, here's the rose gold. Oh, look at that. Look at how freaking pretty. Oh, that looks amazing. And I'm using the same glove because Look at how the colors start intertwining. And it actually helps to make more of a stone mixed look. It makes the colors look more blended out like they're supposed to. See? Like they're supposed to be together. I like that. And if we add too much, we can always go back in with some white spray paint to tone it down a little bit. I'm gonna add the smallest amount of this black marble. First off, spray back here, not close, and just let little bits catch on like that. Like that. See that? The farther you spray back, the smaller it's gonna be, and that's what you want. Oh yeah. Ooh, barracuda. All right, we're gonna go in with these crafter squares from the Dollar Tree and some white paint from Apple Barrel. Excuse my hands. They have a bunch of spray paint on them now, but the nails did look super pretty. So we're gonna add just a little bit of white on this Doppler. All right, so about that much paint, and I'm just gonna go over areas that I feel like might be a little bit too big and just pat. Just like that. So not to completely cover up anything, but just to make them a little bit smaller and look more like a pattern set into it instead of standing out so much. Like that, yeah. It only needs a little bit in a little bit of places, honestly. You guys, I think we're officially ready to put the two pieces together and come up with the finished look. Also, if you want to put a glaze over this, you totally can. I probably will, but I just kind of want to wrap up this video. But yeah, I'll put a glaze over that to protect it. All right, I'll be right back with the finished product. The finished look. Ah, look at this table. I could not be happier with it. Look at that. Look at how smooth and soft. Oh, the glass and gems are definitely one of my favorite parts. Like, it's just so cool. All right, I moved it out here so you can see it with the gray. I think it fits the living room very, very nicely. Yeah. I think we might actually use this one out here. But one of my favorite parts is the texture. You have all this texture of glass and gems here, and then you have so much space still to put your drinks and whatever you need to on the table, of course, with a coaster. And the base just came out so beautiful. I think it all works so incredibly well together. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and our real first flip, you guys. I think this is like our first real furniture piece that we have flipped and upcycled on this channel. I have so many more planned. If you guys have been watching my social media, you know that I've almost finished completely upcycling a desk. So that'll be on my channel very shortly. So don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of those videos. All right, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do something that makes you smile today. You guys stay wonderful and have a gorgeous day. Bye, guys.